How's it going, guys? We are back in another video here, and this video is going to be the best tips you're going to get for offense and defense here in NHL 22. And like I said, listen up. I'm a Division 1 player. I definitely been playing this game for many years, so I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about NHL 22, okay? So everything I say is very important, all right? It really is. So, to prove off to you guys that I'm in Division 1 as well, because I know some people are making jokes saying I'm not in Division 1. I'm definitely in Division 1. Division 1 right here, as you can see. Skill rating 2,160. And yeah, let's get into it though. The main point of this video is to help you guys out here and to show you exactly, what to do on offense and defense, okay? Again, it's all just depends on a lot of things, but this is going to really give you a general idea of what's going to make you successful in the game, all right? So without further ado, let's hop into some gameplay now, and we're into a game now. I'm going to talk about things. I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to break down things that are important. So face off, I lose, whatever. Not a big deal, but in general, it's about just playing with pace in this game as well. So right there, I make a stupid pass, which, you're going to be a lot more responsible when you're passing it across the rink. So in a situation like this, so I have it right here. I get poked off my puck. I have it with Hedman. Realistically, I got to pull up here, and I got to shoot that, because that's the only thing I really had open. Potential for a tip here, a tip maybe at the front of the net here, or a rebound from McKinnon, because right here, this is covered. He's playing tight point. So if someone's playing tight point, make sure you definitely try to get the puck out of your hands right away. Just get it off your stick right away. And don't mess around with it. Do not mess around with it. Just get the puck to the net. It's very important to do that. So obviously I didn't do that there, and I turned it over. So anyway, another thing you want to do. So that situation right there, I force him to the outside, and make sure you just keep everybody on their backhand. That's the key. Don't let someone be able to get to their forehand and get a wrist shot off. So as you can see right here, I'm holding my defensive skill stick out. I could actually wiggle that a little bit, like move your right stick and just press it up to poke, but I wasn't really too aggressive on this guy, so I kind of let him, move around a little bit. I eventually hit him there. Unfortunately, none of my players are here to pick up the puck, so he has a player that's able to come in. Actually, it was McDavid that gets it back yet again, but he was players that were open to get that. But either way, Crosby, I'm keeping him on the backhand. I'm not letting him just get all this daylight, because if we get the forehand from here, it could go in. It could go in easily. So right there, I hit him again, and McKinnon's there to take the puck, and we're off. McKinnon, Matthews, and then Matthews right here. Right there, what I should have done is an LT, a back skate. So how to turn your back to them, you want to press left trigger on your Xbox controller, or if you're on your PlayStation controller, L2. Another key, though, when it comes to L2 and LT that people don't realize is that if you have to press X or A on your Xbox controller, as it simply gives you more control over where you're turning and how you're turning. So that's something to very much so keep in mind. So definitely make sure that you do that as well, guys. So let's keep it going. But yeah, that's a very important thing about back skating and LTing. People don't realize that. So anyway, here he comes. Harmless shot from way downtown. Not really worried about that. Makar, I have Matthews up the board. He's got to, make sure that I have my guy Makar back there. I should drop it to Makar. That makes it a lot more simple. So he passes it right up there. It's a quick poke, and easily we're off and running. I love to do that with my defense. I love to get my defense jumped into play, right? So what I like to do is when I don't have the puck, I like to switch to my D-man, because more than likely, people don't carry from their own zone and just keep on skating straight. Most people are going to try to pass it up the gut, up to the middle, up to the wing, wherever, right? So by switching to my D-man, you just do it right away. Do it right away. Because as soon as you do it right away, I have Makar, easy poke, off his stick, like it's nothing. And guess whose puck it is? It's mine. I can gather the zone easily, gain the zone easily. I hit off the puck there, but I smartly, that's another thing to keep in mind as well. Don't go all the way in with your D-man, all right? So that's something to really keep in mind, though. So you see where I have Makar, right? So instead, I don't chase. Once you realize you're not going to get possession, don't chase with your D-man, because if I chase with my D-man, everyone would be out of position. And it'd be like a 3-on-1 potentially, a 2-on-1 developing, okay? So he gets it out, and up the gut, he's got it. So he's coming down the wing here, all right? I have Hedman, and I'm letting him just, that one, I was leaking back, so it was hard. But in that situation, you got to go for a poke, I'd say, all right? So now I'm having trouble with the puck a little bit here. And eventually I got it, and I find Crosby, who's wide open, up for McKinnon, who's wide open yet again, up for McDavid, who's wide open. And McDavid, take it to the house, so much speed, great save by Rask, though. But in a general, a breakout here, finding the open guys. So I could have either went to Hedman here as well. So when you're making these quick passes, guys, there's going to be someone always open, all right? So it might not seem like that in certain situations, like, oh, who do I pass to? There's no one open. There is always someone there for you. You have to really just be very patient and smart with it. So McKinnon right here. So I could easily just skate straight right now, right? I could skate straight into him, but I'm going to probably get body checked more than likely. And if he doesn't hit me, I might have some daylight, but not a lot. But as you see, McDavid is skating up the right wing, and this is an AI. If you're not controlling this player, and he's not controlling this player, you're going to be able to get that pass up easily. So I held forehand for a second. I waited and sauced it up to McDavid off the boards, which confuses him as well, because by banging it off the boards, it made McDavid pick it up and stride more towards the boards, and instead of him just skating straight up this way, McDavid took a great opportunity, and I'm able to skate right up into it. A great save. I kind of didn't have the best angle, but that's a huge way to get it. So McDavid, I still got it. I'm waiting. Giroux, and I put a shot on net, just a weak one, but it's okay. So Tarasenko, he's got it. He's looking for a forced pass. Make sure you cut off the angle there and get in the lane to defend it off easily. So right there, again, my AI is here. So if he somehow decides to make this pass, I can switch in time to Makar to intercept it. Or if he just passes it, I'm on Hughes right here. It's obviously plenty enough time where my Hughes is going to get in that way of that. And even if that got through, Makar is easily intercepting that once you switch over to him. You have to switch over to your D-man, though. You have to player switch. If player switching, if you don't do it, you're going to have a lot of issues. But anyway, quick breakout again, Giroux. I've got it. Didn't really have a lot of space there. Didn't really have a lot of options. But now, McDavid. And I'm going to look for space. Space, guys. Creating your own space. That's very, very important. So I know I didn't really get too much of a good chance out of that. But in general, this will create so many more opportunities for you on offense, okay? So right here with McDavid, all right, where am I going? So there's two options here, what I could have done. I could have dropped it back to my D-man here. As you can see, it's blocking because my face cam's there. But in general, behind here, so I could have done that. Or, which I did here, is look for open ice. So either he's going to pick it up, Giroux, or my defenseman Makar is going to pick it up. It went to Makar. So Makar got hit there. Probably would have been better if Giroux picked it up, but that's okay. Anyway, here comes Huberdeau. And then I just go for the hit. It doesn't work. But you know what? We still get in the lane because my AI are properly there. My strategies as well. I'm going to have a new strategies video tomorrow to really, look at. If you guys might have any questions about strategies, but either way. So here's another thing. Cycling is so important. That's why I play behind the net, which is a little bit of a tip for what I play. So here's McDavid. So instead of forcing it there, you can't. I mean, they're not getting this pass through. You're just simply not. It's not practical at all. I decided to go behind the net. Right, so I have the puck still behind the net, and I know my Puljujärvi, because I have behind the net on, is going to follow me. I'm going to have some people going behind the net. So Puljujärvi's there. Wait for him. And I pass it to Puljujärvi. Puljujärvi's got it, and I know my guy's going to cut in front of the net there, McDavid. So McDavid gets it's a good quality chance, but unfortunately it misses a wide, but it's a wide open net in theory. So, hey, McDavid gets it yet again, and I'm waiting. And a delayed penalty is coming up right now. It gets poked out, and a power play is coming up. So some power play practice as well here. So Nathan McKinnon gets it for him, but it's a little bit of I think a slash there, but moving on, off the power play here, he's going to lose it. I win it clean, Carlson. So off the faceoff, I like to look for a guy cutting off the draw. So in a situation like that, I know Carlson's got it, right? So I usually walk down the line, walk down the board, I should say, and I figure I have a guy cutting like Crosby could be, and also this is another player. I think that's McKinnon, yeah. So McKinnon, unfortunately, wasn't able to cut there, though. McKinnon, I look for Aho there, who was wide open the slot. It's a pretty good forehand shot off. Not the best chance, though, but and here's the other thing. Defending while you're in a power play, make sure you just, play like normal. I mean, don't do anything crazy. Take the body. You got an extra man. Don't, play, back and careful, but just play like you normally do, And then McKinnon right here, I find Aho for an easy backdoor goal, all right? So it all starts with a good hit in the zone. His guy's down, Leak getting back, so it's a 5-on-3 the other way. So it's easy right there. I got 3-on-2. Get it up to McKinnon. And McKinnon, he's not switching to that guy. So again, if you don't switch to if he doesn't switch, he's not intercepting that puck right there. It's impossible. I get it through his skates, and the pass goes right across, and Aho finishes it easy for a one-timer goal. That'll go in so much, of course. So something really just to keep in mind that I think that you're going to have a lot of success doing. If you just understand when, a player's not switching to their players, it can really burn them. It can really, really burn them. So it's just something to keep in mind. Here we go. Off the face-off. He gets the puck right in, and I just make quick pokes. he's not doing anything crazy. Just make sure you make the correct pokes, get it up to Kane, up to Suzuki, and Suzuki's got it, and back to Carlson, up to Suzuki, and it got tons of ice right there, as you can see, tons of ice, back to Carlson. I had a guy, Riley, cutting, and I get it down low again, Suzuki, and I hold to the backhand, and I wrap it around for an easy backhand goal. Another thing to keep in mind, that goal is very, very OP this year. A lot of wraparounds are going in. If you just hold the backhand, you will get a lot of goals from that. And just wrap it down front, because if they're not playing really, really good manual defense, they're going to have a hard time with it. So just keep that in mind as well, that if they're not playing manual defense on situations like that, they're not going to have good success. So as you can see in this previous clip, though, as well, he rushes right into the zone. And what I do, I make sure that I switch over right now to Hamilton at that exact moment, because if I don't switch over in time, he's going to get a pretty good chance. So this could easily be flicked up right past the glove. But I get in time, and I force him to the right to try to change his shot, which right here he has no chance of scoring. But I poke it, and we're still sticking with it, and a puck eventually coincidentally goes out to the center ice. Suzuki up to Kane with tons of space right now, and I do that little back skate into the slot, which is another good way as well, because a lot of people, I'll say this, a lot of people, what they do when it comes to rushes like this, so people like this, they'll usually just chase this way. If you LT and skate back, right, and like hold forehand and try to shoot it like blocker side here, you can get a lot of goals like that, a lot of goals. So unfortunately his AI kind of backed him up there, but not always the case, So now Crosby, he takes a shot that my AI is easily there to block, when that's no issue at all. So off the neutral zone face-off, though, Puljujärvi gets it, and I have a wide-open guy, McDavid, and again, he just is so, you know, delayed with that defense. So basically what I was able to do from that is, you know, get the puck here for Puljujärvi, a quick out. McDavid beats by the AI right away. McDavid's so fast. I hold, and I find McDavid cutting, and again, he makes a quick poke, but that's another very important thing. People will say, oh, I just keep getting poked at the line, Henreek, why is everyone just able to spam poke me, and I can't get the puck? Well, a way to avoid that is if you hold forehand and do a lot of like work with your right stick, pull it back and hold the forehand at the line, because you missed a poke there, and right there, burned. And now I'm through. And a good way to score is if I hold forehand, and I could score there, but his goalie does make a great save, Rask, so you can't really do anything about that. But again, it's a very, very good way to score. And now he's got Connor up the wing, and I hold that defensive skill stick out. I missed, but you know what? It's still fine. More times than not, I had to be a little bit more aggressive on that situation, but even so right here, what I need to do is I need to commit and poke to him right away. But I was kind of like being a little bit passive. I was just kind of like letting him hug the boards, which you shouldn't let them do. Do not let someone hug the boards. Make sure that you lay them out or make that quick poke. All right. And another mistake I made was I didn't switch to Hedman in time, and I needed to basically just kind of, if I'm going to do that, I need to commit to covering the back door, or I need to really commit to Hedman right away before poking. That's why that pass got through. I'm lucky he missed it, but in general, that's what you got to do in that situation, is make sure you make that poke quicker. So now that quick pop movement to Hedman to Giroux, and I got tons of ice, and a quick move to McDavid, and I was looking for a backdoor Puljujärvi, but his AI did help him out there, and he got back. So now I got Puljujärvi down low, but it actually went off the side of the net, sadly, and he didn't get out. So here he comes, again, trying for a pass, but you know what happened, guys? Look, what did I say? Switch to your D-man. That's why I got the puck. So I'm with Hedman right now. I'm a little bit out of position, but what I decided to do is I switch to Makar last second to get a tip on that. So that's very important as well. So Scheifele, he looks for a guy. That's a wide open, great pass, and that's a very bad defensive coverage by me. I let him get a good rebound off there, but made a quick pass, and I found Puljujärvi. And I was holding for Puljujärvi, looking for a little bit of a nuke shot, low blocker shot. That one's another one just kind of just go right into the glove. A very, very low percentage shot overall. Martian's not going to really score that, so something to keep in mind. All right, now off a D-zone face-off. So in a situation like this, he's doing the forehand. Backhand stick lifts definitely work, or straight backs if he's doing a forehand face-off win, which is not a very, very smart move in general. So again, when it comes to face-off wins like that, if you win the face-off clean in the zone like that, McKinnon's going to always be wide open, going to be your easy out to get out of the zone. Because right now, you could also go right boards here technically because his defense is backing off. But more times than not, you're going to find this one to be a lot more open. And what you want to do is a lot of times when you get it there, you want to drop it back to your defense to really reset and get another zone entry coming. But in general, that was a crazy pass attempt there by me. But He takes another weird shot on net. Not a very high percentage shot there, but we get it up the left boards right away. He crushes me there, but Matthews has got it. And the way you need to get that across is probably a better chance of that getting across is if you sauce the puck. So when I get the puck here with Crosby up to Matthews, I gotta sauce this right away, hold it, and sauce to McKinnon. If you hold right bumper to sauce it to McKinnon, that'd be the best play. I waited too long to pass it here, but if a sauce probably would have been the right play, and it would have definitely worked. So keep that in mind as well. Hamilton, I'm chasing back last second. Find Riley, and one more possible rush, but there's really nothing to be had. Just let the period die, and that's it for one period. All right. So moving on to period number 2 here. It's just going to be more of the same, It's going to be more of the same, but there's going to be different situations that pop up and different plays that pop up that I'm going to explain to you, all right? So he comes into the zone here, and he's got Rantanen, and again, my AI kind of helps out there, and I take care of some passes down low. And Crosby, again, the backside of the zone creates so much open ice right there. Yeah, his AI was there, but he's on tight point. As I said in this video, I wasn't picking up on that early. He's on tight point, but I find space right there, because he expects me to keep going straight skating, right? So that's why the LT, the back skate here, really, really helps, okay? So I was able to back skate there and create space and wait for my reinforcements. So what I really should have done is I should have tried to skate more towards this open ice because there's tons of open. Look at how much you can fit a truck in between how much open ice there is between. I mean, I could go anywhere. I could have went around the net, literally. But I try to go for Makar here to try to cut in, but I could have actually taken up all that space in theory, but I didn't. Anyway, here's Marchand and Rantanen to McDavid, and now he's got McDavid, and I just go for the hit. I don't let him get that shot off. There's nothing else to go for it. I go for a lot of hits, and that one I commit to going for an interception on the pass, though. So basically what happened here was, though, I was a little bit off balance, so I switched to Hedman. I know he's passing it. But what I did was I was a little bit late picking it up, but still, the way he picked it up was not really a good scoring percentage chance. So then I pass on to Makar, up to Matthews really quick, and I just skate right at him, and that was a very not smart play, but now he has it with McDavid, and I got Hedman back on defense. Rantanen, he's looking, this is again holding him to the outside, bump him easily, reset Makar, easy, Crosby, who's wide open up the board, to McKinnon, across to Matthews, and again, it's just those one-touch passes that are really, really important, and that's a beautiful goal right there. So that whole sequence right there, okay. So let me go way back actually, okay. So this is a way back. This is the hit in the D zone, okay. Up to Makar, up to Crosby, all right. So right now with Crosby, all right. So in this situation, he's controlling him human, right? That's a D-man. He's controlling human, right? So once he missed that poke, and I get that pass quickly to McKinnon. 2-on-1 down low, easy. All right, so once you do that, it's a 2-on-1 down low, and he has still not switched off this guy, and that is why his AI commits to me with the puck carrier, and Matthew becomes wide open, but it won't go. It's a great save. Robbed, but it doesn't matter. We still stick with it because you know what I have, guys? Behind the net, I have the puck. Wait, what do? I know McKinnon is cutting behind the net, easy, and once I do that, I know my center Crosby is going to cut in front of the net as well, and what he does is he tries to poke me because I think he's fearing me. A very, very underrated psychological part of this game as well is this, guys. I did a backhand wraparound with a right-handed forward earlier. He expected me to do that again. So he stayed at front of the net. So he defended me doing the wraparound backhand. But he didn't think that I could find a man, Crosby, cutting wide open the slot for an easy, high-danger slot goal. It's just something that, like, again, you're not thinking. You're just not thinking of that as it's happening. You're just thinking, oh, he's going to wrap again. But no. There are other ways to score outside of the wrap, and there's other plays that can be made. So he got confused by that, and that's why I was able to really, really make a nice pass and make a nice play there for a great goal. Then we got McKinnon here, and he's in the zone here, and a quick poke there by Hughes to get that shot blocked, and I turn it over. It was a very reckless turnover. That was somehow onside. Huberdeau, and that's a great block by Carlson. As you know, again, my guys are in great positioning, as I have great strats, so it really helps out. So in this situation, though, you can see yet again, he has Huberdeau, who he finds wide open. A really good pass, though. That was a really good pass, to be fair, but Carlson was right there in the lane to block it off, and then Puljujärvi gets absolutely annihilated, but that's okay. He's got Huberdeau into the zone again, and then I'm going to commit. I have to make sure. What I'm looking at, guys, as well, is always the backdoor. I don't want to give the backdoor because I feel like that's just too easy, right? That's too easy of a goal to go on. Your goal is not solving that more times than not. So in this situation, you can see I have Carlson, right? So I recognize, look where I go. I make sure I take this pass away if he tries to force it, right? So now it goes back to Yossi, and I'm like, okay, let me try to cover the point now as well. He's taking a shot there, and it misses the net, and I'm going to be able to get it with Quinn Hughes and find wide open Connor McDavid with a nice, beautiful back skate there up to Puljujarvi, where I tried to go to a backhand there, if you could tell, but where it all starts is here, okay? So with McDavid, I recognize, you know what? He might expect me to make that pass, and it's going to be a lot harder to make that pass if I'm skating up the board. So I back skate here to open up and really fool him off, and then get by him, and then I have to make that quick pass before this AI jumps up into the plate to intercept that. So keep that in mind as well. Then I got Puljujarvi, who picks it up, and it gets a huge scoring chance here, but it won't go. So really good scoring chance, but it won't go. And then behind the net play starting again, but he makes a good defensive play there to, break that up. But here comes Tarasenko down the boards. Easy hit. And I'm going to follow up just getting the puck down low and rimming around to Carlson. And right now, I don't have anyone open. I wait for his change to be made. And guess what? It's a 2-on-1 now. Puljujarvi with McDavid breaking, and it's an easy goal. So basically, what it was is just really being patient. So I saw that his guy was going for a change. So his guy was going for a change. It was an AI. And once I saw that, I sauced out the boards. It's a caught him in a change. It appeared a long change. I mean, it's no joke. It's like real life. Because it creates a 2-on-1. And at this point, he has to commit to the pass. Or he's going to make a great poke. But I protect the puck with holding to the backhand here. Because if you hold to the forehand here, easy poke. Easy defensive play by him. But holding to the backhand there, it avoids him getting that. And it's an easy pass across for an easy tapping goal from Connor McDavid to make it 4-0. This game's a rout at this point. But yeah, I mean, it's really just patience, making sure you recognize what the player is going to do. And right there, to me, was holding backhand was the correct play. And yeah, it created a really nice goal to tape on Puljujarvi. But it really was a nice play, and it really helped to score that goal to make it 4-0 at this point in the game. So face-off again now. Face-offs again, not that important. I mean, especially the center ice, I don't really think they're that important. But right there, a lot of things I do as well. Control my center at first over the line, try to get a quick poke. But if that doesn't work, I switch to my D-men. Then I got Makar there to Hedman. Hedman finds Kane wide open. Should drop back there, but now we got Aho with tons of ice. Aho, I have a man breaking. I couldn't get the pass across, sadly, but he breaks it out to Ras, to Suzuki, to Scheifele. And now Scheifele has it. And I'm backing off a little bit. Takes a really deep shot there with Scheifele. Should not go in at all, and it doesn't. So Hedman up to Suzuki, and I just skate straight into him, which is not obviously what you want to do. So Aho right now with it, I'm just skating straight into him. I'm just playing very aggressive and just rushing it a little bit right now. But he's got Scheifele, and right there, that was a great shot. Should have been a goal. I did not time that poke properly enough. You got to just step up and be more aggressive on that and make that poke. I didn't do that, but now it's a lot of just congestion at the bench right now. But again, I take the space he's giving me. Aho with it. I'm looking for a back skate, and he just simply rubs me off there easily. Connor, and I know I have Pastrnak, and it's a wide open play there. But that's about finding the wide open players. So in this situation right here, he makes a bad pass at the turnover where his AI doesn't want to pick it up, and I have Connor. So in this situation, I can recognize, right? The smart thing to do is definitely go to either him right here or Pastrnak, because they're both wide open, right? They're both wide open. So the right thing, you have to think a pass ahead, okay? And the way to think a pass ahead is this, okay? So the way to think a pass ahead is you want to do this pass, right? So make it to Pasta. Know you're going right there right away, okay? So I make it to Pasta. I obviously could have went backhand, forehand in this situation. It's getting greedy for sure. You don't have to do this. I mean, this is more for style points maybe, but I mean, it's probably more of a short goal if I actually went backhand, forehand here because it's a breakaway essentially. But I decided to get cute, and he's wide open back door. If I really wanted to get cute, I know, guys. Listen, I'm a Division 1 player. I just think creative, and I try to be creative and stuff. I could have went back to Pastrnak here, like a quick pass there, back to Pastrnak for a forehand, but I mean, that's just getting crazy for sure. But either way, it's an amazing save. We stick with it, though. We turn over at the line there, but he's got Zetterberg, and I'm waiting with Riley because a soft shot there, and Leonard makes an easy save. But again, you don't have to do all those crazy extra passes like I do. But right there, I make sure I cover off the shot, and he forwards it towards the middle to try to get a good slot shot. It won't go, but he's passing it again. Another turnover by him, and he's got it. Rantanen right there, looks for a guy cutting backdoor, but Connor covers for me really well. And then now once again, 4 swords there, but I was able to jump into the play there, and Connor got absolutely annihilated there, but that's okay. So he's skating with McDavid. Make sure you switch over to Hamilton, and now he's on his backhand, easy hit him off the puck. But you know what? Doesn't matter still. He's gonna get a good shot there, but you know what? You got to be aggressive. So That's the thing you have to make sure you don't do. So I got in the lane there with Riley to block the shot, which is a beautiful defensive play, but this is a good example of something to show, okay? I tried to quickly go between the legs pass up to Crosby, which is not a smart play. Do not pass that quickly, okay? If you pass that quickly, it's going to be a turnover like 9 out of 10 times. The smart play here would have been to wait a second, drop it back to Hamilton, and then try to gather another reset. Or I could have waited an extra second and passed to McKinnon cutting boards. Would have been a better chance in that situation to get out. But instead I did that, and I turned it over. But I got in the lane with Riley to switch over and get that block, and it was a really, really good block. And then we were able to get up with McKinnon, carry the zone, find... looking for Crosby cutting, looking for Matthews cutting, but unfortunately he defends that fairly well. Then Tarasenko has a puck. He just cuts it, look for a shot here, but I actually really, really got fooled by him because I didn't know if he was going to shoot or not. I got confused, but then I got Quinn Hughes there to find the boards for Matthews, but that one is actually going to be too far for him to pick up. He rims it around the boards. A lot of times I try to like pinch and to keep in the zone, but what I found this year, it's been a little bit harder to do that. So when I say pinch in the zone is this. So where he rims it around right here, I usually would switch to Carlson in this situation right here to try to pinch in, press right bumper to quick poke, like as he picks this up right here. But it can be very dangerous because if I miss that, it's going to be a 2-on-1 more times than not, which is very risky. But I didn't do that, so he turns it over. Quick pass to Hughes, up to Crosby. I should have went to Quinn Hughes there, but we got Hughes last second, finding Puljujarvi. That's a wide open backdoor that just won't go, unfortunately. And that's the end of the period, so that's that. And now for the third period, let's get into it now, and let's see what's going on, all right? So, as you can see, we win the face-off. Sorry. Yeah, we do win the face-off, actually. Makar up to McKinnon. I get into the zone. I force it over. Crosby. I sauce for Matthews, and it's a great, great save, but McKinnon shoots it. It gets deflected on net. Rask gets it, and he gets it out with Rantanen. So, Makar, I was a little bit late switching there, but Hedman there, I knew to switch to my defenseman there because if I didn't switch to my defenseman, I could have been in a lot of trouble, all right? Because as long as you're in the general vicinity of where the pass is going to go, you're going to make them not be able to get the shot. So with Hedman right there, if I switch to Hedman right there, that's going to probably be a goal. He's going to probably pick that up and just shoot it right into the net. But since I have Hedman there, it disturbs him enough to not get that shot off, okay? Then he passes it up to the point. Jones across, great save. I mean, we'll take some saves sometimes. But there's, again, a wide open player, Crosby. I just use my speed and my advantage up to Matthews. That's a beautiful goal. It's a beautiful goal because Hedman, quick zone exit. And I find, no matter what, after I pass that, he's not getting that unless he steps up with his D-man here, which is odds are he's not doing that. It's either going to go to Makar or to Crosby. And after I get it to Crosby, we have an opportunity, okay? So I just kept skating with Crosby. He gets a nice poke there, but Matthews is beating him to the net, the AI. He just is. So I do that, and I just get the pass across, another backdoor wide open goal, okay? There's so many different ways to score in this game. You know, to me, there's a lot of great passes you can make. You could start setting up in the zone where I would say, like, when you get the puck in the zone, you drop it back to your D-man, and you have your guys kind of cutting around down low and, like, pass it down low and pass it to a guy in the slot, back to the guy that's kind of down low, back to the guy in the slot. I know it sounds like a lot. It's a galaxy brain, I know. But if you make a lot of quick passes in your offensive zone, you can get a lot of scoring chances that maybe you didn't even know existed. All right, so here's Puljujarvi anyway, getting hit off the puck easily. So he's going to skate it around now, up to Jones, over to Huberdeau, and Hedman's got it. So right here, we're going to make a quick breakout and find Puljujarvi, find Drew, who's wide open. And there's nothing there. I'm going to try to just take the space I can. He's going to make some good hits there to avoid any crazy damage. But Puljujarvi easily intercepted up to Aho, up to Makar, who creates a 2-on-1, where I try to sauce for Aho, but his AI does help him out there and reach back for it. There, he gets it out quickly, up to Huberdeau. Huberdeau across to Tarasenko, and Tarasenko just puts another very soft shot on it. This guy wasn't too good, it seemed, but in general, all the same things can be applied regardless. A sauce off the boards, up to Aho, and I get through with speed. Aho, I'm waiting. I'm looking for a forced pass there. I mean, I did force a lot in this game for sure, but in general, just look for the open players, guys. Just looking for the open players. That's the key. So Aho right here, I'm getting a lot of space here. He misses the poke. And Aho, I forced it for Suzuki, but it got across, and it could have easily been a goal. So Suzuki right now, I'm looking for some point help. Suzuki, I find Kane. Kane for Aho, back to Kane. So that's the type of plays I'm talking about, guys. Those plays exactly, right? So if you can see right here with Suzuki, I'm looking for a guy. So Kane, guess what? He's controlling him. Kane becomes wide open. Up to Kane. And I wait for him, the AI, to cut right here, my AI player, to Aho. But he, unfortunately, by him pressing the poke button, he actually does not intercept the puck. So I get it back to Kane. What I should have done is probably waited with Kane to shoot it or pass it back here for a one-timer goal. So something to keep in mind. So now he's got Huberdeau with it. Huberdeau, a little LB step into the zone, which is not that big of a good one to do, but he turns it over there. I really forced him to just, panic with the puck there. Kane right now up to Aho. Aho's got it. I'm looking for a sauce play for Kane, which definitely would have been a miracle play, but saucing is very important. Doing the saucer pass is very, very important. You can create a lot of opportunities, again, that you might not think could get through, but they do get through with the saucer pass. So now he's got it down low around the net. Make sure you don't chase when they're skating behind the net, because if you chase, that's where one-timers become easy. He's a shot from the point, which, you got to put tight point on if someone's spamming shots like that, but we're going to get it with Kane. Trying to poke it out of the zone, but he gets it right again with Connor, and I'm just stepping up with Carlson there to make sure that pass doesn't really get picked up easily. And I skated up with Carlson. I let my D-man jump into play, because letting your D-man jump into play is very important. Find Riley, find Carlson. Carlson looking for open men, Crosby back to McKinnon there for a chance that maybe I thought could have worked if his goalie came off the post, but he did not. So now I'm hitting with Carlson. I'm getting back with Crosby. I step up there with Crosby to make sure that there's no pass to be had. And he finds Crosby. Crosby right there. He looks for a pass there, but I'm with Riley to make sure that he can't really get a clean shot off there. Up to Matthews. I should have dropped it back because obviously I was going to get crushed there. That was an easy hit for him there. And now he's trying to, wait to get in the zone because this guy was hurt. And then I'm just pressuring him here at the line. And he takes a very, very low percentage shot yet again. And I have Carlson. Easy zone exit. But he has his AI get the auto poke there to help him out. Kaloran, again, the AI helps there with the little nudge. And then I wait. And I find a Crosby who is open. And Crosby waits. And I'm looking for help. But he does hit me off there to get an offside. All right, so all the face-off. As you can see, we do win this one clean. I find a Puljujärvi who has a lot of space to get in the zone. Puljujärvi who will find the D-man. Hamilton will put a weak shot on the net. Rebounds are very important and crucial, and they generate a lot of scoring chances as well. So something to keep in mind. Putting shots towards the net is definitely a pretty valuable thing to do in this game because deflections, rebounds are pretty juicy, I'd say. So just a thought. So right now we got a nice zone entry with Hamilton. He's very strong and hard to knock off the puck. Puljujärvi fighting with it. Big players are still pretty meta, I'd say, in this game. I have Drew with it. Drew waiting, try to wait and drop it back to the point, and I can't keep that in with Hedman. Reset, gather, and just hold on to the puck. Hamilton gain the zone there. My AI will get to that puck first. Puljujärvi helping with it. Puljujärvi down low. He gets a quick pass to Rantanen. Rantanen, who does a little toe drag, which is nothing. I could just make a quick poke, but I didn't. And you know what? By doing that, I got a little careless, and he was able to get a good chance there. What I have to do there is actually poke with Hamilton. Instead, I was trying to just move over for whatever reason. Or in that situation with Hedman right away, quick poke, you have to. Or else it's too late. You can switch in time and poke. It's just going to be too late, unfortunately. So Marchand scores and make it 5-1, but this game is still very much so in the bag due to the good things that we have done. Up to a Suzuki player there. So Aho to Tarasenko. He finds it to Huberdeau. And again, I'm just kind of chilling at this point, not really trying to do too much. And Aho gets it. Aho, I find Suzuki who's open, and he pokes it off the puck there. Suzuki tries to fight for it, but that's going to conclude the end of the game. Guys, I always say possession is very important as well. Make sure you definitely do very smart plays when it comes to shooting. Don't just shoot, foolish shots as well. So that's going to be it for this video, though, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped some of you out. I know it's kind of a lot going on sometimes to explain. If you have any other questions in the comment section down below, please ask me. I'm here to help you guys in any way possible. If you guys did enjoy this video, though, leave a like, subscribe to the channel here, follow me on Twitch, Henreek, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek with 3 E's, and join the Discord, talk to me, follow and subscribe to the channel. As always, I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.